Very good morning, students. I am Jagdish, your math teacher from Kakatiya High School. Our running topic is real numbers. So, from the real numbers, I am going to explain about rational numbers. Here is the question. (249 by 100) is a terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. So after the division, what is the remainder here? 0. So it is a terminating decimal. For example, here 643 by 25. 643 by 25. Whether it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal, you have to say without actual division. Here I say after the division it is terminals, but you have to say without doing division. To say without doing division, one rule is there. Now I am going to explain that rule. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. Can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. P comma q are co-primes. What is the meaning of co-primes? Those numbers which have 1 as a common factor are called co-primes. The numbers which have 1 as a common factor. If prime factorization of q in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m, if we can express q as the product of 2 power m into 5 power m, that is a terminating decimal. Otherwise, it is non-terminating but recurring decimal. Let x be a number. Let x be a rational number with terminating decimal. Here denominator q, if you express denominator in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, that should be a terminating decimal. If denominator, the factorization of denominator is the product of 2 power n and 5 power n, it is terminating decimal. To say directly, you have to take the denominator and factorize that. If the factorization is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, that is a terminating decimal. See here, without actually dividing, find which of the following are terminating decimals. 3 by 25, 11 by 18, 41 by 42, 729 by 100, 34 by 343. Here I am taking first question. What is the 3 by 25? To say directly, first you have to take the denominator. Here what is the denominator? 25. So divide the denominator as prime factors. 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. So 25 we can write 5 power 2. Here denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. So it is terminating decimal. Here denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is terminating decimal. Now what about the second question? 11 by 18. Second question, 11 by 18. Here what is the denominator? Is equal to 18. Now divide the denominator as a product of prime factors. 2 1s are 2 9s are 3 3s are 3 1s are. So 18 we can write 2 into 3 into 3. is equal to 2 power 1 into 3 power 2. So what I need? I need 2 power n into 5 power n, or 2 power n or 5 power n. But here 2 power n there, extra what is there? 3 power 3 there, 3 power 2 there. It is not in the form of, it is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. So it is not terminating decimal. It is not terminating decimal. To say without actual division, first you have to take the denominator and express the denominator as a prime factors. If the prime factorization of denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, that is terminating decimal. Otherwise, not terminating. Here in first case, what is the question? 3 by 25. Here the prime factorization of denominator is 5 power 2. So it is terminating decimal. But here 2 power 1 into 3 power 2. It is not in the form of 2 power m into 5 power m. So it is not terminating decimal. See here 243 by 100. Here what is the denominator? Is equal to 100. Now take the denominator beside and divide as prime factors. See here 2 5s and 0. 2 25s are 5 5s are 5 1s are. So 100 we can write 2 power 2 into 5 power 2. It is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is terminating decimal. So it is terminating decimal. What about the next question? Fourth question. 34 by 343. 34 by 343. Here what is the denominator? Denominator is equal to 343. Now take the denominator beside and divide with 2. It is not going in 2 table. 7. 7 4s are 28. Remaining 6. 63. 7 9s are 63. 7 7s are 49. 7 1s are 7. So 343 we can write 7 power 3. It is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. So it is not terminating decimal. It is not terminating decimal. So our final conclusion: if denominator in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, it is terminating decimal. Otherwise, it is not terminating decimal. So next, irrational number. A number which cannot be written in the form of p by q. A number which cannot be written in the form of p by q, where q not is equal to 0 and p comma q belongs to I means integers, is called an irrational number. So a number which cannot be written in the form of p by q, where q not equal 0 and p comma q belongs to I, is called irrational number. Examples: root 2 comma root 3 root 5 comma root 7 comma 5, so on. So these are the examples to irrational numbers. Now key concepts about irrational number. If A is a rational number and B is an irrational number, then the combination of A plus B is also an irrational number. For example, 3 is a rational number plus root 2 is an irrational number. The result of 3 plus root 2 is also an irrational number. 4 is a rational number. Root 3 is an irrational number. The combination of 4 plus root 3 is also an irrational number. A is a rational number. Root B is an irrational number. A is a rational number and root B is an irrational number. Then A minus root B is also an irrational number. A is a rational number and root B is an irrational number. The combination of the result of A minus root B is also an irrational number. Examples: 2 minus root 3, 7 minus root 5. These are the examples to that combination. Next, A is a rational number. B is root B is an irrational number. A is rational number, root B is an irrational number. Then A root B and A by root B are also irrational numbers. A is a rational number, root B is an irrational number. Then A root B and also A by root B and irrational numbers. Examples: 3 root 2, comma 5 root 7, comma 5 by root 7, comma 3 by root 2, so on. So the combination of rational and irrational is also a irrational number. Let A comma B are two rational numbers. Let A comma B are two rational numbers. An irrational number. Let A comma B are two rational numbers. An irrational number between A and B is root AB. Let A comma B are two rational numbers. An irrational number. To find the irrational number between two rational numbers. An irrational number between A and B is root AB. Example: 2 comma 3 are two rational numbers. Two comma 3 are two rational numbers. An irrational number between 2 and 3 is. Here 2 comma 3 are two rational numbers. An irrational number between 2 and 3 is under root of 2 into 3 is equal to root 6. Here what is the formula? A comma B are two rational numbers. An irrational number between A and B is root AB. Here 2 comma 3 are two rational numbers. So between the 2 and 3, what is irrational number? Root 6 is an irrational number. Next example. Here 2 by 3 comma 5 by 7 are two rational numbers. Two by 3 comma 5 by 7 are two rational numbers. An irrational number between 2 by 3 and 5 by 7 is under root of 2 by 3 into 5 by 7 is equal 5 2s are 10, 7 3s are 21. So under root of 10 by 21 is a irrational number between 2 by 3 and 5 by 7. So 9th students, Here is the homework tomorrow. Without actual division, find which of the following are terminating decimals. 400 by 343, 35 by 100, 243 by 1000 and 25 by 625. Find an irrational number between two rational numbers 7 by 3 and 5 by 2.